In today's episode of the Hexagon Challenge, we have a double header for you. First off, a rematch from the first stage final. We take on Orsomarso away in the second stage of the league, and we follow that up with our second league cup game against Atletico National. Can we hold our 2-goal lead and progress to the next round? Hello everyone, welcome back to Shaun Does FM. I hope you are doing well. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and also click for notifications to be turned on so you do not miss an episode of the Hexagon Challenge and in the future any other series that we come up with. So in yesterday's episode we had that first league game in the cup against the Atletico National, a really good result. If you did not watch that game, please go check it out. An upset win for us, 3-1 away from home against the team who finished second in the top division's first stage of the season. Only the one game since then. We played Deportivo Pereira in the league and a good 3-0 win. After those first two games, the back of the winter update, we seem to have clicked into gear. Also, it was off the back of a month-long break in terms of competitive football, so maybe that also had a bit to do with fitness, those first few results. But we're really clicking the gear now, getting our clinicalness up. A 3-0 win here, and another good performance by the boys. As you can see by the stats, possibly not as dominant as most of our recent performances, but we did enough when we did have shots to put them in the back of the net, and also two that hit the woodwork, so we could have scored more. All of the goals did come in the first half. We started off with two penalties inside the first 10 minutes, both of them earned and scored by Jean Labastides. I have noticed since the winter update, we did have two penalties in yesterday's game, two penalties in that game. Maybe that's something that's becoming a bit more frequent. And then Leo Chu, now he had to come on early, or about midway through the first half for Yacine Marulanda, who picked up another knee injury, but the choo-choo train, he keeps on running. I might have to change his name in game to the choo-choo train. But that was the goal scoring. We did the job on them in the first half. In the second half, they didn't really get much going. They did put the ball in the back of the net a few times, but it was through offsides. And then Curry, late in the game, also got 2 yellows in quick succession and went off the field. But a good result for us. In terms of the league, that means we are now 4th, but Orsomarso were joint top going into this round. So if we can beat these guys, we will go joint top. So this would be a very nice win. Our next league game after this is also Atletico Huila, a game that, depending on how we do in the cup, I will see how we get on in terms of whether we show you guys that or not. I would like to mainly focus on the cup just to keep the series ticking along a bit quicker, especially given that we are already in the playoff final. And off the back of that, I think it is time that we get into this game against Orsomarso, opposition who we are quite familiar with. In terms of our team for this game, mainly the starting 11 you would come to expect from us at this point. The only changes, Leo Chu, I have put him for Marulanda, picked up that knock, so I'm just not willing to risk him. And also Chu is in great form, as you've seen. He's already picked up 6 goals in 2 games. I think that 3 games now. And also Basozzi still in 4. Venegas, a little bit of a change to the bench. Raul Zuluaga, quite a few of our young players were really headhunted during the transfer window. He was one of them, and he's equal to our other strikers now. And being only 15, it's only fair to give this guy a shot. Off the bench, we brought him on in the last game. He was the youngest ever player for our club to feature in a first team game. But that is how we're going to line up. Nothing too shocking at the moment. Maybe apart from Chu for Marulanda, and we've got about 6 days until that second leg of the cup, so most of these boys should recover in time for that. So we are playing this game away. There's the Orsomarso lineup. Again, they're playing the same formation as us, so an interesting matchup. We did walk out 1-0 winners away and then 2-1 at home over that 2-legged final first league tie earlier in the season. This would be a nice win for us, though. Get back to joint top of the table after dropping points in that Bogota game we showed a few episodes ago. We are in our red and black with the white shorts, our home uniform, even though we are away. Orsomarso in the blue, and they are kicking off playing left to right, up to Rodriguez early, Geraldo. Expecting a tough game here. Obviously, these guys are a very good team. Weren't ranked very high by the media coming into the season, but they have well and truly proved things wrong. So should be an interesting matchup. 0-0 early on. Throw in after 7 minutes. Roman puts it in nice and deep. Chu's got his head to it. Basozzi slide tackles it in, but it's offside. Leo Chu's also picked up an injury. We're not having much luck with our left wingers at the moment. Now, I'd like to see what this offside's for. Is that really offside? There's a player well behind there. Interesting. I think that's harsh, but it remains 0-0 after 12 minutes. And another long throw in the 17th minute. Acosta will put this in. Basozzi heads it, but straight into a defender. Back to Sinistera. Ulego. Suarez. Acosta now on the edge of the box. Puts in Ulego. Tries to put a ball in, but it is cleared away. You will notice on the bench too that Kuenu, he's been out that long, I can't remember his name, but he is now back from injury. We're going to ease him into the team, and we've got another injury to Suarez here as well, which isn't ideal. That's a goal. That's a really nice long throw from Roman, and of all people, Juan Jose Martinez is up there, and he gets his first goal of the game, not with a header, but with his boot. This is odd. Now, I think Martinez is up here marking the keeper. He's been blocked by his own players there, Mena, the keeper, I think, or is it Mena who's made a mess of it, the defender? Either way, interesting. We 1-0 up after 26 minutes. Carrying a few injuries, though. You have to think about this in terms of this next game coming up. A nice ball, though, put there through to Labastides. He's in. He buries it. It's 2-0 early in the first half. Juan Jose Martinez having a breakout performance. He's been pretty so-so for us so far, but now a goal and an assist inside 2 minutes. And just like that, we have gone top of the table on goal difference. It's a lovely ball from the centre-back. He is very adept in the ball-playing defender role, and that shows why we have brought him in. And John Labastides keeps up a nice run of goal scoring. And 2-0 up after 27 minutes. I might start to make some changes with some of these injuries. After this highlight, it is for Orsomarso. And we have pinched the ball. If we can get a third here, and Basozzi's in here. Come on. He's buried it. Right, we're well on top now. Absolute flurry of goals here. Not much happened inside those first 20 minutes, but a quick fire 3 goals. Some really nice balls being played from deep. It was actually one of the injured players in Suarez who turned that over. Gave it to Labastides. Another long ball like the one he received to find Basozzi, and he goes around the keeper and buries that. We will make some changes. I think we're looking really good here. I was expecting this game to be a bit more challenging, but touch wood, it isn't happening. Leo Chu, what's your injury? Lower leg. Harlan Suarez a thigh. Yeah, that's not ideal, boys. Bring Caicedo on in the CDM role, and yep, we'll do that. Obviously, Marulanda is the player coming on for Chu. Hopefully he's not too bad off. He's been really good for us. But for now, the choo-choo train is out of action, getting repairs. 3-0 low after 28 minutes. A really good little period for us here, Cucuta Deportivo. Another long throw at the 35-minute mark. This time we take it out wide. Sinistera, oh, what a strike. Goal of the season candidate. That's not what I expected in terms of us scoring from long throws. Look at this throw. It's Roman to Sinistera. First time strike. What a hit. Inside the left side netting, and we are 4-0 up inside the first half. That is a stunning goal from Sinistera. Boy, oh boy, we're turning on the style here. Looks like that result against the Atletico National has really boosted the boys' spirits. Sort of just started off a bit slow in those first 2 games. I mean, we were creating chances, but just not converting. You're not sure if it was the fitness or what, but we've really stepped things up since then. We clear that away. It was Orsomarso do look now to build something, as they really need to, being 4-0 down at this stage. They knock it about, so maybe something's going to come from this. In fact, we do intercept it through Sinistera, and the ball goes back to Loman, and no highlight. That was a bit dull. 4-0 as we come up to 40 minutes. Right, we are coming up to the 45th minute, and it is a throw-in to Orsomarso that we have cleared away through Roman, but Orsomarso will keep possession. Suarez back to Espinoza. Pajoy, they haven't done too much attacking-wise so far, Orsomarso, but this could be the first of what they will hope to be a few chances that they create. They need to. It's a good header from Lena, but Sandoval is able to hold on to that comfortably, and that will not quite bring the first half to a close. We've got a long throw. Nothing coming from it this time, although Roman receives the ball back again and whips one into Labastides. The shot blocked and it is cleared away, luckily, because I think the keeper committed a bit early, but that is a brilliant half of football from the boys there. We are up 4-0. The only concern, both Suarez and Chu picking up minor injury knocks. Hopefully they'll be okay for next week's game. Suarez obviously being a nailed-on starter, probably more so important, but a really good half. And you look at the game, possession-wise, we got absolutely schooled there. We have well and truly caught them on the counter-attack, which is something that usually happens against us. Usually we're the team that dominates possession. Tell the boys I'm delighted, and hopefully we can keep this up. We should be in line for a win here anyway, and going top of the league on goal difference. And we start with the ball playing left to right in the second half. Labastides cutting in, they foul him, and we have a free kick early on. Nothing coming from it. 4-0 as we come up to 50 minutes. Alright, a highlight after 50 minutes. Roman was trying to put a nice ball in, but has given it away to Orsomarso, and they look to build something. They need to go quickly if they are going to try and get anything out of this game. It might even be, it's quite likely, a case of too little too late. Watch that come and bite me back later. But Orsomarso, a good little spell of possession here. Reina, he puts a ball in. Geraldo, it has gone wide though. It's a goal kick. A decent chance, but they can't get it on target, and it remains 4-0 after 55 minutes. Okay, we are 58 minutes in now. Caicedo's picked up a yellow card, so not ideal for a sub, but I've told him to ease off tackles. The ball is played back to him now. Urlego. Marulanda, he has a shot, which wasn't a great option with a defender right in front of him. And not much coming from that. 4-0 after 60 minutes. And now Orsomarso have a throw-in. Pajoi up to Reyes. And as I've said a few times, they really need to strike quickly if they are to garner some pride out of this game. They have been well and truly humped by us in that first half. Great little spell for us. And they do knock the ball about and look to create something. They put a ball in, the cross cut out, but they look to build something again. Espinosa will get the ball back. Pereira. Again, back to Espinosa now. Reyes. Back to Espinosa. They're just knocking around in the back midfield here. Pajoi. Now they find Reina, who looks like he might be going forward a bit more than these midfielders are. Very stagnant. Something better be happening soon, because boy, this has been dull. Now Geraldo's in. It's a good finish. I don't know what Sandoval's doing at his near post there, because that all seemed a bit soft. But they're back. Well, I was going to say back in it. They've got a goal anyway. Geraldo playing that off to Suarez. He catches Roman out, and yeah, Sandoval should really be keeping that out, shouldn't he? But 4-1, and they've got another highlight here, so we won't. Hopefully we don't rest on our laurels here too quickly. Still got 25 minutes. If they were to pick one up now, they might think that they're in with a shot. Sandoval this time, though, makes the save off Geraldo. I probably would have accepted that one going in a bit more than the first one, to be fair, but probably balances things out. They do have the corner. It is cleared now. Bazozzi is on the counter, and he has pace. Can he get past his man? No, it's a good tackle from Suarez just outside the box. No penalty. Goes out for a throw, and it remains 4-1 as we come up to 70 minutes. Throw in to Cucuta Deportivo. 18 minutes left in this game. A game that we have well and truly had under wraps for quite a while now. Coming up to about 40 minutes since we got that fourth goal. And we knock it about in the back. We try and find Labastides, but that ball is not very good. And now Geraldo, the goal scorer, looks to get us on the counter. Pereira out to Reina. He puts one in for Papoy. It's a shot. It's deflected a few times. Oh, that's just bad luck. If Reina gets his first goal of the season, he had plenty of chances to put that in the back of the net. I think that was about his third shot in that passage. Here's number one blocked. Number 2 blocked. Number 3 goes in the back of the net. That's just unlucky, I have to say. We are Now 4-2 ahead. I will tell the boys maybe just to get their act into gear. Looking at this team, Marilanda's not playing well. I can't really take him off though, can I? Neither of the subs are playing well. I think what we will do is we'll bring Meza on for Orlego, who's a bit tired and not having an overly great game. We'll swap Caicedo with Meza, and what we will do here is tell Caicedo to once again ease off tackles, and Meza can put a bit of work in as centre back mainly, but he can play CDM, so he hopefully shore us up defensively. It is 4-2, 15 minutes to go. Goal kick in the 82nd minute, or 83rd minute, after 82 minutes I should say. We've given the ball away again. This time it's going to go straight to Sandoval though. After that good first half, this has been pretty sloppy, it has to be said. Although now we pick up the ball from an Orsomarso header. Yeah, losing the second half 2-0, which is a shame, and we give the ball away there. It just looks like we've knocked off a bit. Something that isn't ideal. We do have that second leg against Atletico National, and I do really want to put the foot down against them. I don't want us to be giving them any chance at getting back into that leg. But here's a ball from Labastidas. It's cut out, but only as far as Roman. Into Caicedo, Acosta. Here's a shot. It's at the keeper. He parries it away. Nah, that was interesting. We've got a corner out of that somehow. I'm not too sure what happened there. It looked like a clearance that was hit straight into one of our players. Labastidas whips the corner in. Mena heads it away. It will be covered by Meza. And will anything come from this? No. And we are quickly approaching full time, still 4-2. And now we have a long throw. Acosta puts it in. Basozzi's going to try and get his head to it. He does. It's a long throw goal. 5-2. That's a bit better. Only 1-2 down in the second half now. And it's taken a set piece for us to get our first goal of the second half. Basozzi with his second of the game. Once again, the goalkeeper coming out and really ending up in no man's land. But we've got this one under control now. 5-2 as we approach full time. And it's a throw-in to Orsomarso. It's gone out to Mejia. Suarez up to Geraldo, the goal scorer. One of the goal scorers, I should say. Puts a ball in. Oh, a bit of a block and a tackle. We might have been lucky to not concede a penalty there. But still 5-2. And we are coming up to full time. Each time I keep trying to hint that, something happens. Another long throw. Basozzi, that was a really good chance for his hat-trick. But he's just put it wide. It remains 5-2. A really good chance there. And we've got another long throw. We take it short that time. Interesting considering how dangerous those long ones have been the last few times I've had one. Labastidas thumps one into the defender's shins. It goes out for a throw-in, and now we've only got 8 seconds left in the game. Loman puts this in. Doesn't find Basozzi. Back out to Loman. And it's all over. A really good first half performance. Up 4-0 at that stage. We let it slip ever so slightly in the second half, conceding 2 goals. But Basozzi got one back from a long throw. He picked up 2 for the game. Helped out by Labastidas, Sinistera and Martinez, who had his best game since coming to the club. And it was a pretty good 5-2 win. I mean, look at shots on target, and they'll probably feel like they were a bit hard done by there. But we were very clinical, which is good to see. And of our chances, a lot of them were clear-cut. And in fact, out of the 6 chances, 4 clear-cut and 2 half. But a bit interesting for us. Really didn't have much possession compared to normal. But a very good performance. Hopefully the injuries aren't too bad. Yeah, I'll just have a little go at them about the second half. But hopefully, I think they'll still be happy about that result. And we'll just check these injuries when we get back to the main screen. And with that result, we are now clear on goal, well, top on goal difference. I was going to say clear, but we've got Atletico, who are our next opposition in the league. They are joint with us at top, but we do have 6 better goal difference. Starting to get that back up after a little bit of a slow start to the second phase of the season. But things looking very good in the league. Now it's time to focus on the cup. In terms of injuries, oh dear, Leo Chu out for 4 to 5 weeks. Oh, that sucks. Yep, that's going to hurt. The physio can deal with Leo. Okay, the Choo-Choo trainer's out for major repairs, and Suarez just a tight hamstring, so that's okay. But it does mean that Marulanda can hopefully get on a bit of a run of game time. It's something that he hasn't had much of lately with a few injuries. But the next time I'll see you, we will be back, Leo Chu-less, taking on Atletico National in the second leg of the Colombian Cup Second Round, where we take a 3-1 lead into the home league. Okay, so we are back for the second leg against Atletico National at home. We carry a 3-1 lead into this big game. And here is our team. It is as you would expect. Now, because we have lost Leo Chu, what we have done is we have brought Hurtado onto the bench. Now, that may seem weird, having two left backs on the bench, but in terms of what our second best left wing option is, it's actually Acosta. So if we did lose Marulanda, what we could do is we could bring Acosta forward, bring either Quernu coming back from injury or Hurtado on at left back, or we could put Labastidas out there and bring Maria on. So we do have options, even though it's a bit of an unconventional switch that otherwise the same team that played the last game, or that started the last game, just Marulanda and for Chu. Okay, we've got the TV coverage. Here is our team, the traditional formation, the traditional squad. You can see Edmonds, Green and Suarez both on yellow cards. Hopefully they don't pick any up. If they do, not a big deal. And Atletico National, not in a good run of form, are they? You look at that recent form, and it is not great. But we are in our red and black for white yet again. But it will be Atletico National kicking off. They are playing right to left in the white with the green stripe as they were in yesterday's first leg. Now, I did mention that these guys would be a very nice scalp to knock off, and one of the reasons for that is these guys are actually in the Copa Libertadores, and they only missed out on qualifying for the second phase, so only missed out on getting out of their group by a single point, and they are currently in the quarterfinals of the Copa Sudamerica, so it's a really good team. If we can knock these guys off, then maybe I could stick around this club for a fair while, because that would be a very nice scalp to get. It would show that our team is full of quite a bit of quality. Now, I thought we might have just got a goal there. It was a long throw. Mane's headed it forward, but Marulanda's about a metre or so offside. Put in the back of the net nicely, but it won't count. It remains 0-0 early. And we do, of course, have that 2-goal lead. Now, that's not a very good tackle here by Fuentes. And could we be seeing a red card? Indeed we are. Oh boy, that gives us a huge advantage. An early red card to Atletico Nacional. Things are all coming up Millhouse. We have a corner. It is cleared away, but Acosta will recover the ball. Now Suarez back out to Acosta in a lot of space. Find Suarez. Sinistera. Orlego with a shot. It looks like it hit one of our players, who might have blocked that, but Edmonds Green, our centre-back, he's gone up the field and lost the ball. Not great from him, because now he might be vulnerable on the counter, but they've given Marulanda the ball. Now we find Labastidas on the right wing. He goes in. It's a good tackle, clean tackle. No penalty this time around. And we have another corner as we come up to the 6-minute marker. Eventful game already. It is cleared away from Atletico Nacional, but only as far as Marulanda. He plays it back to Orlego, puts a ball in, it's cleared out once again. They will keep possession this time and give it straight back to us again. They look a bit shaken here, don't they? And this time they will clear, but again, it's only as far as us. They are not treasuring their possession very well at the moment, Atletico Nacional. Roman puts a ball in, and Labastidas buries it, but again, offside. We've scored 2 goals, but neither of them are going to count, and we won't even see a replay for that one, so he must have been a fair way offside. And now we have a corner. This is a very good start from us, but we haven't made the most of it. A goal would be really nice, just to make them score 3. I'd feel a bit more comfortable then. I don't think they could do that, and of course the red card helped as well. But we will knock the ball about here in the 9th minute out to Acosta. The ball, that pass blocked, but Marulanda scrambles well. Good hustle. And he puts the ball in for Labastidas. Plays it back for Sinistera. His shot's blocked. Orlego up to Marulanda, and again it's cleared. We're getting into good positions, but not putting the ball in the back of the net when it counts. 0-0 after 15 minutes. Corner after 28 minutes. It's been a bit quiet since that first 10. The goalkeeper Lara has dove onto that. The defenders didn't cope with it well, but the goalkeeper Lara is able to get that nicely on the ground. They pump it deep, but only as far as Suarez, and now Labastidas Plays the ball back in field. It's not a very good pass. Only goes as far as Duran, but then he gives it away to Sinistera. Now it goes up to Bisozzi, Urlego, Maralanda. Suarez, he'll probably play this over to Acosta, and he does. And he looks to jostle with his man, puts it back in for Urlego, back out to Acosta. Urlego with a shot, it's blocked. And they clear it as far as Roman. Back to Martinez, and again, it looks like the highlight's going on. Urlego up to Maralanda. Here's a shot. It's a very good save from Lara, and it will go out from a corner. Would be nice if we could get a goal for all this pressure, but given the game situation, up a man, up 2 goals, and Edmonds Green puts out over the bar. It isn't the end of the world. We are thoroughly dominating this, but yeah, I'd like to beat them twice this year. It'd sort of give me a bit of confidence in how this team's shaping up should we get promoted. And now after 32 minutes, we will have the ball. Acosta. Yet another chance here for us, it would appear. He gives it to Urlego just before losing to a tackle. Suarez to Sinistera. He'll have a shot, but it's weak and it's wide, although it was deflected, so he will get a corner out of that. And can we make our dominance count? Nope, it is cleared out for, or back to Acosta actually. I was going to say for another corner. It looked like it was going that way, but straight out to the corner taken. Back out to him it goes. He tries to play a ball. It's cut out, but only as far as Martinez. Urlego. Nice ball over for Roman. What can he do? He is able to earn us another corner. We are camping down their half at the moment. And yet again, it is going to be shown this corner. And once again, it's going to be cleared in Murcia with a bit of, well, I was going to say a bit of pace on Suarez, but nope. He did not have it. And he had another highlight here, 35 minutes, a lot of highlights for a game that's 0-0. Obviously the red card helping, but and a couple of offside goals. Now we have Labastides. He finds Sinistera. He'll have a shot. Lara fumbles it, but just wide of the post. And we will have yet another corner. Labastides whips it in. It is cleared yet again from Atletico National. Labastides and Suarez playing amongst themselves. Not a great idea because Labastides is offside. It remains 0-0 coming up to halftime. Lara clears that quickly from a passage of players. We approach 40 minutes, but once again, they've only done they've only gone and given the ball back to us, I should say. And a nice ball forward here for Acosta. Finds Maralanda. Back to Urlego. Inside the box, we're knocking it about. Acosta has a pass blocked. Urlego will whip one in, but it does not find Sinistera, who was looking to run onto that, it appeared. And now our midfield is knocking it about with the defenders. We try and find Urlego. It's cut out, but yet again, they give it straight back to us. They are really not treasuring possession very well today here at Atletico National. Now Acosta puts the ball in for Labastides. That's a wonderful header and thoroughly deserved 1-0 lead in today's game. You have to say, the way that the play has been running, we've been all over them. Obviously, the man advantage does help that, but this is a nice goal for Jean Labastides. A good ball from Acosta. You can see him getting free towards the far post. A good header across goal. And Lara can't keep that one out. We are 1-0 up, 4-1 on aggregate, and things looking very good for what would have to be considered still a bit of an upset here. I know that they are down, but they're a very good team. So this is a very good result for us, and I wasn't planning on doing a road to glory like stop here, but if this team is better than Atletico National, then who's to say we couldn't try and get a Copa Libertadores spot in the top division next year? Should we, obviously we still have to get promoted, but if we can beat these guys, then it's looking very good, isn't it? And we have yet another highlight coming up right on the brink of half-time. Maralanda going forward, but the ball taken off him. Only going out as far as Sinistera though, and he receives it back. It's a bit of a scramble there. A few deflected shots and an offside, but that will be half-time. A very good half from us, obviously helped by a red card early in the game to Atletico Nacional. Fuentes earning the red card for them. But again, we have dominated and things are looking quite good. We will leave things as they are for now as we start the second half. And you'll take a bit of a collapse to be losing this from here against 10 men. Early doors, Marulanda loses the ball but is able to regain that, and we do have yet another corner early in the second half, and it will be Labastidas putting this in. Martinez handles the ball, and that's the end of that highlight. Still 1-0 after 46 minutes. 50 minutes gone now, and Edmonds Green with a free kick, and Urlego, and can't remember who that was now. They're knocking it about anyway. A good ball played up towards Marulanda. It was Acosta, and he will receive that rebound. Tries to find one of our front three in the box, but the ball cut out, but only as far as Sinistera. Back to Suarez. And now Atletico National might try and get us on the counter, but yet again, unable to get it past our defenders. And this time it's Sinistera. Roman on the right puts the ball in. Orrego's going to get his foot to it, and it crashes off the upright. And it remains 1-0 at 55 minutes. Right, we have a goal kick here to Atletico National. And they thump it long, only as far as Romani Edmonds Green. Up to Marulanda. Can we take advantage of this man advantage and make it 2-0? Oh, yes, we can. John Labastidas gets his second of the game, his 24 for the season. He is our top goal scorer now, of course, with Hernan Venegas having been out of action for a little while. A good ball from Sinistera. Finds him open on the right. Be fair, the assist wasn't great, but it's a pinpoint finish just inside the near post. Lara won't be happy about letting that one through, and we are 2-0 up and cruising through to the third round of the Colombian Cup. The draw for the third round has already been made. We will be taking on once Caldas, another top division team, but a team who did get promoted last year, and considering how we beat the other team that got promoted, Real Cartagena, in 1 or 2 games against them early on, once we did come to this club, it's a game that I quite fancy us in. Now, Marulanda's not having a great game. I think what we're going to do is bring Acosta forward, and we'll give Sebastian Cuerno his first minutes back from injury, and Harlan Suarez will take off for Caicedo on a yellow card. Not having a great game. We'll get him to ease off tackles, and to not ease off tackles. And we've got 25 minutes to go. Let's see if those changes can help us really stamp home our authority. All right, a corner not long after that to Atletico Nacional. They put it in. Edmonds Green heads it clear, but only as far as Duran. And he is not hungry like the Wolf to get a goal because he passes the ball away. That took way too long for me to mention, didn't it? Slow old pun there. They go back to Boya. Arroyo on a yellow. A good slide tackle to keep that cross out, but he does get the ball back, and now it's off to Duran. Back to Boya. Gomez Angelade tries to put it in behind our defence. Can't, but it's a nice shot from Valera, only just skimming past the far right post. Still 2-0, 5-1 on aggregate, coming up to 20 minutes left. And we have a corner. Labastidas to put it in. Can Edmonds Green get his head to it? You bet he can. That's our first goal from corners in a wee while. And Edmonds Green gets his 5th goal for the club. 3-0 and 6-1 on aggregate. This is a bit of a hiding, isn't it? Well weighted corner into Edmonds Green. He buries that top right corner. Things going very well. And with that, we will take the opportunity to make some changes, or one change, having already made 2 players who we could use. I think we'll take Basozzi off because Venegas, while coming back from injury, is a wee while away, so we'll give him a freshen up. Our next game after this is only 2 days away. It will probably be tomorrow's episode game. It's against the Atletico Huila, the team who are tied with us top of the table. So it will be interesting to see how we get on rotation-wise for that game. I'll bring on young Raul Zuluaga for Basozzi though, and see if he can get his first goal for the club. Big test for him against the top division team. But we're doing well. 6-1 on aggregate, 3-0 after 72 minutes of the second league. Montoya with a free kick. He tries to curve that, but it's well wide. You will notice Edmonds Green has picked up a yellow card. That means he will miss the next match against Atletico Huila, but it's only 2 days away. He might have had to miss it anyway. We are now coming right up to full time. We have a free kick. It is cleared away from Atletico Nacional. Edmonds Green passing it back to Roman as we come up to the end of the added time. It's been a very good performance over 2 legs by us. In the first league, some of these top players were missing due to injury slightly, but this time around we have most of them back, and it has been a very good performance from the boys. 6-1 on aggregate, 3-0 today, 3-1 away from home. And we're going through the third round of the Colombian Cup, and if we can knock out Atletico National, there's no reason to think we can't knock anyone out. So I don't know how regularly second division teams win the Colombian Cup, but I can't imagine it's too regular. And maybe this club's in a really good position to make an impact at the top tier should we progress to it next season. Obviously, we're already in a promotion playoff, no matter what happens in the second phase of the season. But if we can win that second phase of the season, that final, we won't have to go through a playoff, and that will make things a lot easier nerve-wise for us. But a very good performance from us here. Obviously, they had a red card earlier, which completely changed the complexion of the game. But still, most of the players with green ratings, we were able to bring the likes of Quernu back in, just get a bit of fitness under his belt. Overall, a very good day. 2 good wins. Tell the boys we're very happy with that. And that does mean, as mentioned, we will be taking on Once Caldas in the third round. And there is the confirmation of that. The next round of this cup is not that far away. In fact, we've only got 2 games in between now and then. So I think what we will do is we'll do Atletico Huila tomorrow, them being tied with us at the top of the league in the second phase at the moment. And after that, we might do a double header cup episode. It will be the weekend coming up after that Atletico Huila episode, so I might not get that filmed as quickly as I'd like, but it will be 2 episodes time. If we look at Once Caldas, 15th in the league. If we look at the overall league table, I think that's probably a better way to look at it. You see Atletico National were 3rd overall, and Once Caldas all the way down in 17th. So if we can beat the Atletico National, I'd like to think we can beat Once Caldas. But you never know. It is Football Manager, and sometimes things don't go as planned. But that will do for today's episode. In tomorrow's, we will be playing that game against Atletico Huila, only 3 days away in game, so maybe we'll have to do some rotation. Edmonds Green is already suspended for it, is he? Hasn't come through yet. Maybe he's just suspended for the cup. Check that before the next game. But it will be Atletico Huila tomorrow at home. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. It is greatly appreciated. And turn on that notification bell to keep up with any videos uploaded to the channel. But until tomorrow's episode, enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.